The video is Leila Nishmas Shemo Baruch Mechaim Tzvidoiv. We're overseeing the Indian Ocean, and this week has been a very special week for me. If I would summarize it, it'd be based on the pasuk that we have in Devarim that speaks about Lo silmad lasos kisoi avos hagoyim mahem. It says, don't learn to do the different customs of the non-Jews, the Avodah Zarah, idol worshippers. But Rashi says a very important concept. He says, "But ata lomed lahavinu lahoiras." You should learn to understand and to give instructions to paskin. So there's different interpretation of what that means. Is that only the Sanhedrin, or is that every one of us? We need to know what's wrong. What are they missing? What is the mistake of Avodah Zarah? What's also beautiful, there's a concept, I don't know the exact source, but I always heard this and made an impression on me. Whenever we're holding in the Parsha, we're holding in Sefer Shemos, somehow it connects to our life and the events of our life. If we're going down to Mitzrayim, we're all going down right now to Mitzrayim. We're all going into what's called the Meitzarim, the blocks, the restrictions that every one of us is experiencing. What's amazing is that in this journey, so we're able to see a lot of the different practices, but one of them actually is what everyone always hears about, the snake charmers. To see snakes literally stand up based on someone playing the flute. I was thinking how appropriate it is to this week's Parsha, which one of the main tricks in Mitzrayim was snake tricks. What also is so perplexing, that beautifully connects, is the Yerushalmi Maseches Trumas actually, and in other places in Shas, for some reason, you find like Shmuel, he says, when it speaks about not drinking for drinks that were left alone. Why? Because in the old days, and some are still makbid today, especially in Eretz Yisrael, some are makbid, that was concerned that a snake put his venom into the actual drink. So you find expressions like from Shmuel, he says, that Russia, I'm going to be concerned with him? So strange. We always mention how every creation of Hashem is something so special, but when it comes to the snakes, we go out of our way to say, Russia. If you see a snake, the best thing is kill him, destroy him. We usually don't speak about the creations of Hashem. At the end of the day, even if you don't like the feeling of a snake crawling up, you're like, yeah, it's a little bit scary. But why call it a Russia? And I think there's a very deep message, and perhaps the secret for going into Mitzrayim, and the secret also for Avodah Zarah. And it's the following. It goes back all the way to the time of creation. What's the chait of the Nachash representing? The Nachash was a kfui tova. He was lacking in gratitude. That's where it all started. And of course it trickled down to Adam Rishon and Chava. Instead of thanking the Rebbeinu Shem for being a creator, a creation, he wanted to be a creator too. And it goes very deep to what the Nachash represents. Of course represents the chait, but this is the deep message that's connecting us to what we have to be careful for. And that is, how much gratitude do we have? How much awareness do we have of all the good that Hashem gives us? You know, it's even deeper. The Arizal says, what's Mitzrayim all about? We lost our das. We lost an awareness. We lost an awareness of the Rebbeinu Shem. Life, our challenge in life is how much awareness we can have in this world, in our personal journey. Shmois is representing the inner core of every one of us, and the name represents our potential in this world. And if you're a Yaakov Yatam, there's always connections to the name. But on a simple, basic, common level, we're all trying to get more das, and especially these weeks. So when we travel through and I'm going to send little pictures that connect to the places that we stopped, and especially when we're trying to understand the different questions of Avodah Zarah, it's not surprising when I speak to people, I can have 5 different opinions on the same concept, and it's not surprising. We have that lahavdil, ben kodesh lechol, that many times there'll be something that there's an argument in Judaism. What's the end? But the ikar is to have das. And when we're going into this week's parsha, let's figure out how much awareness do we have of the Rebbeinu Shalom. Blinedel, to this, I'm going to send some beautiful pictures of special towns that we visited, and videos that connect to the halachic shaylas, to understand a little bit more. But I'm going to end off with something that I think we should always think about, is that our Anoichi Hashem Elokecha, to be aware of the Rebbeinu Shem, is in contrast with the Avodah Zarah. What Avodah Zarah do we still have today? It's not exactly the great desire to bow down to the Buddhas and the different elephant statues. That I don't think anyone has. I don't even know if they have it here. What's fascinating, I was in a car So I was trying, every person that I met, I would try to understand more. So one of the common, as we point out, there's 4 different religions. One of them is, the main religion is Hinduism. And the guy told me, explained to me, there's 33,000 gods, different gods. I said, what's your God? What do you believe in? He said, the monkey God. And when it comes to Avodah Zarah, the Gemara says, Maseches Megillah, you're allowed to make fun of Avodah Zarah. Of course, never in a Chilul Hashem, so you have to never make. This person was a Pashat, simple neshama of a non-Jew, but he was believing in a monkey God. So let's see what we can do to get more clarity and delve deeper into what India represents to us. Have a great Shabbos.